Okay, y'all, today we are working on a mid-80s Chevrolet. It's the same from the mid-70s all the way up to, I guess, about 90. Basically, we're putting a sending unit in. This is your fuel sending unit. Okay, you got a sock filter on the bottom. This is your float. Your float signal line is there. Your ground wire is there. That's an external ground to make sure everything's grounded good. You got this line is going to be your suction line. This is going to be your return. Well, this is going to be your return, and this one here goes up to your charcoal canister. It's emissions, so you don't really need that one, but for all terms, we'll leave it in there. It's got this little piece here. It locks in. That piece there locks in there or there. So if I want to use this as a right-hand tank, I would lock it in here. If I want to use it as a left-hand tank, I'd lock it in there. But basically, we're just showing you how to install a sending unit today. So you make sure you don't bend that float thing, or your gas, your tank won't be right. So see, I can set it there with the two clips, or nope, it'll only go one way. Okay.
All right.
There's that. Then the clips here. If you look at this, it's got a raised section here. That you want to get up underneath these little tabs here, and it'll lock into place. So you take that and you get it down in there and you start to turn it like so, and it'll get locked in there, start getting locked. Then you take a screwdriver or anything and bump it, and that'll lock it around and lock it in place. Okay, y'all, it wasn't quite locked in there, so it was catching there, so we had to beat it around a little bit and get it to slide in. This is kind of a generic fit. You can move it around a little bit. See how it's moving? You can get it to move around. And just get it in there snug where it's pushing that O-ring down and you're fine. The cost on these tanks today is $106. The sending unit was $50. So $150. The made in Taiwan, which you can't get anything made in America anymore, car part wise. Show them the part number there, Ronnie. They probably want to see that.
Let me find it. That's the part number of the box, probably. Here we go. We're upside down, folks, but if I turn it around the other way, it's going to make you dizzy. So I'm going to turn the box around. Dorman Fuel Tank 576-335. Quality innovation. All right. And then here is the sending unit, Dorman 692-006. Fuel sending unit. Made in China.
Yep. This pin here is, like I say, that's going to be for your sending unit, and that will tell you your gauge how much gas you have. Now, if you plug that in, it still don't work. Ground that wire out to the frame or wherever, and if it grounds out, your gas meter should go all the way up, and that's the way you can check your wiring from your sending unit up to your dash.
You forgot to talk to them about the best part.
What?
Like, why are you replacing the gas tank?
Oh, the one on this truck is leaking bad.
Money on the ground.
It's got a 454 in it.
Yep.
Put $102 in the gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
Drove it about 7 miles and parked it. Come back the next day and it was under a quarter of a tank. So, yeah, you can't do that too often.
That's an environmental hazard.
Well, it's a wallet hazard too.
Donnie's an environmentalist.
Yep.
He's tore up that he was leaking gas all over the ground.
Very.
I haven't seen him so upset in quite a while. He said, "Oh man, I have to get this tank replaced immediately."
Have to get it. The truck cannot be driven until then.
Now, some people would think that's because of the money involved, but no, he had to pay good money for these. It's because he wants to protect the environment.
All about the environment.
And not drip his gas all over the ground.
All over the ground.
Constantly as he's driving. What is the little, what's this for, Donnie?
Okay, you've got your filler neck goes here and goes up, and that's what you put your gas thing in. This here is the other side of your filler neck. See, this comes up to over here on the side, and that lets air in. As the gas is flowing in here, air's coming out here and going back out.
Okay. Well, why is there a little cap on it? So paint wouldn't get on it, or because some of them don't use it? I think they all, yeah. Even the really old ones use it.
Yeah, I think, well, my 65 Chevrolet don't have it, but that's because it just, the piece of plastic goes right inside the tank.
My Valiant, I don't think has it either. I think it's just a tube going right into the tank. It doesn't have an air vent.
Yeah, if they get real old, they might not have them. But I'm pretty sure all these models have them. I don't know.
And is this one held on with straps?
Yeah, it's got 2 straps that go across right there.
So you're just gonna go ahead and swap it out real quick, right?
No, not today. Not today. That's tomorrow's job.
You did the hard part. I mean, you put the sending unit in.
The even harder part is getting them 3 lines.
Yeah.
A lot of times you got to cut them 3 lines and then replace them.
Yeah.
But with this one, with the flatbed on it, it's right there. You can get to it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not fighting the bed going around it.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it a lot easier.
Well, show them where the lines are.
I don't know if you can be able to see.
Down on the bottom. Yeah, you know, that's really, wow, you can get to the filler neck pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But you know they did a recall on these trucks, right? Every one of these trucks got a recall on them.
Yeah, because the gas tank's exposed.
Yeah, the gas tank's exposed on the outside the frame.
Yep, pretty dangerous.
So if you got one of these old trucks, you can take it to any dealership and they'll give you $1,500 trade-in.
Really?
Yeah. The buyback. They did $1,500 buyback. But hell, any square body's worth $1,500 now.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, it is kind of dangerous. I mean, it's right there on the outside of the frame. They faked news videos about this one time, didn't they?
Yep.
Or was that Ford they were doing that with?
No, they did that with these.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like it. That's not that big of a change, Donnie. I don't think that would be that hard to swap out. It looks like your running board may actually go under the tank, though.
Yeah, these whole brackets come off. You can pull them whole brackets off, and the whole thing will lay down on the ground. But you see that leak underneath? I just moved this drill.
Yeah.
See where it's leaking?
It's leaking right now. Looks like right at the band, but
that's possible because it holds dirt there at the band and rusts the tank out.
all right. Well, they can't see. I'll brighten that part of the video up, but new tank. And then he gets to do the one on the other side.
Then I get to do the one on the other side, and then I get to do the switcher.
Yeah.
These trucks got a flip switch inside of them. Flip the tanks from the right to the left.
All right. So there's how you put a sending unit in it. And that's what the tank looks like on the outside of the frame on a, what's this, 85?
No, it's 89.
89. Yeah, that's right. I forgot it was the older one.
This is an off. The 89, all the 89s was the other body style. For some reason, this one got hung up.
Because it was a wrecker or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So there you go. Tell them what to do, Donnie.
Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. Give us a thumbs up for filming it, and we'll catch you on the next one.